On today's Core of the Bible Daily Insight, we're looking at how we should be keeping our hearts open to the needs of others. In 1 John, he writes, "But whoever has the world's goods and sees his brother in need and closes his heart against him, how does the love of God abide in him?" Now, the Apostle John uses some interesting phrasing in this verse. He describes ignoring the needs of a brother as a closing of the heart. And he then asks rhetorically, if someone's heart is closed, how can the love of God be in them? Well, the love that God has shown to us as believers is not a closed-loop system. It's not as if we receive everything we need or want from God, and then we can just call it good and ignore everyone else. I once heard an illustration of the water features of Israel as being representative of this principle, and it goes like this. It says that the Jordan River flows with fresh water from the mountains into the Sea of Galilee. And there, the water teems with fish and all sorts of living creatures. And historically, fishermen have worked their boats and nets, and the sea has provided its bounty for the surrounding communities. Now, the Sea of Galilee has fresh water because, besides being fed by the Jordan, it also empties on its southern edge to continue the Jordan River on its way. This way, the water continually flows through the sea as the river heads on its course. However, as the river enters the Dead Sea, the water has no outlet there. The incoming fresh water just merely stockpiles in the lowest regions of the area, where evaporation produces a lifeless stew of salt and brine that does not support any fish or wildlife population. So this illustration shows that without an outlet, the water becomes stagnant and lifeless. And in a similar way, if we merely receive the blessings and abundance that God has provided us, and we don't share that bounty with others, our lives can become lifeless and unproductive as well. John drives this admonition home with the following statement. And he says, "Little children, let us not love with word or with tongue, but in deed and truth." So we should not just say that we have compassion for others. We should demonstrate it with real actions based on the truth of God's Word. Well, I hope today's insight was helpful for you. As always, please visit coreofthebible.org for hundreds of other Bible articles like this, along with other podcast episodes and videos. Thanks so much for listening today. Take care.